Hello everyone, I'm James and this is how to create your D&D game. I'm making these short videos to help new DMs out there create their own games with a step-by-step guide on what tools to use and how to use them, covering how to make maps, encounters, and how to use Roll20. Today we're covering encounter building and map alignment. So first, encounter building. As a new Dungeon Master, one of the most jarring things is working out how to calculate a fight and what to add that isn't going to kill your players. Well, I'm here to help, but mostly it'll be programs and websites doing the work for us. A short summary on how this works. A typical game is between 3 to 4 players at a table. This is what the game recommends as the calculations are set around this number. This can be bypassed, but we'll talk about that in another video. Each monster has a challenger rating, or CR. This CR rating is there to help you judge how hard a fight will be for your players. For example, a party of 4 level 1 players will find a CR1 monster of average difficulty. A party of 4 level 2 players will find a CR2 monster of average difficulty, etc, etc. When you start to stretch these boundaries, that's when a fight starts to turn hard, or even deadly, according to the math. But don't worry, because you don't need math when the internet can do it for you. Pop on over to a site called Kobold Fight Club. Here we can calculate everything based on the rules as written. First, you want to put in the amount of players, so 4. Then you want the level that they're at, that's 1. If you're looking for a particular monster, search the library. In this case, we're looking for a giant rat for the map we created in the last video. Now we keep adding rats until the hard text is emboldened. There it is. This tells us that these 6 rats will be a hard fight for these level 1 players. However, as the DM, you know that one of these rats is going to run away when more than 2 rats are killed. So reduce it by 1 and you have an average fight. The experience or XP is calculated at the bottom. We'll be focusing on the per player text underneath the adjusted XP portion, as this is the multiplier XP added with this many enemies. If the players succeed, you add this XP to the total they have gained from other fights, which we'll be adding later on. If you do not have the giant rat visible, select Set Sources here, and select all of the official D&D content. So now we know how many they're fighting in this combat scenario. We now need a monster stat block ready to look at in a snap and to roll when their turn is in combat. Head on over to 5e.tools and click on Bestiary. Here, every monster in the official books has been added. Search in the bar Giant Rat. Click it, then click the plus sign up here to add it to an encounter block. Here. What this does is help you quickly view the creature, like so. To help you visualize this more, I'll add more creatures. As you can see, with a click of the button, I can see their skills and stats. But the powerful tools of this site doesn't stop there. You can roll their combat turn as well, also known as initiative, simply by clicking on the blue number denoting Dex here. Like this. We now see that this giant rat has 14 initiative. We want to do this 6 times as we have 6 rats, then write them down in your initiative order. Oh, 2 natural ones. Unlucky. I write my initiative orders down on paper in 3 columns. A bit like this, and I go down the page through the round, with the monsters on the left and the players or allies on the right. So I would put, for instance, Giant Rat Blue here, and I would put Fletch, my reborn warlock, here. The final part of this video is going to be showing you how to align your map to Roll20's grid system effectively. First, make your Roll20 account and sign in. You want to create a new game. In this instance, we'll be naming the game A Most Potent Brew, which is the name of the one-shot we're creating together. And then you launch the game. First of all, minimize this sidebar. Zoom out. I will be using the pro map I made with Incarnate. which is a copy of the one we created. It's just fancier. Click and drag it from your PC onto the map surface. Now, a common mistake DMs do is try to resize the image before aligning. Do not do this, as it changes the resolution of the image. Zoom in as far as you can go, so 250 magnification, and find a 3x3 set of squares on your map. So here, for instance, 3x3. Now right click the map, go to layer, then go to map layer. We've just sent it to the map layer. Now we want to go to the map layer, as we just sent the map there. So go to the panel in the top left, click on map and background. These are your layers. Now right click the map and advanced, then click align the grid. As you can see, the tool is asking us for a 3x3 square on the image. So find that 3x3 square, like so, be careful, and stretch it over the 3x3 square, just to the corner, as accurate as you can make it, and press align to grid. Now, sometimes it won't work on the first try, and it won't align, so just do it again, but move the map, so you'll have to right click, because otherwise it will just snap. Advanced is drawing, move the map so you can see your lines. Right click again, align to grid, find your 3x3 squares, and align it again. Now you'll have a better alignment. If we just zoom out, you can see that the map is now aligned with the grid. It may take a few tries, so please be patient. If it is being a pain, just reset the map to its original size and keep trying. Sometimes, like I just did there, you can fix it by aligning again when you have done it once before. But if that doesn't fix it, you'll have to start from the beginning and keep trying to align. So there is a quicker way to do this. It just requires you to resize the map or start again and use equilateral grid lines. Don't do it by custom because it's all like higgledy-piggledy. But if you manage to start again, and I'm just going to use an example map here with the grid lines being 18 by 18 or 30 by 30 or 42 by 42, it needs to be the same on columns and rows. You can export the map, do the same as you did by dragging, so dragging and dropping. Let me bring it over there. As soon as that's uploaded, just resize it to your canvas, right click it, send it to the map, resize it, and then go to page toolbar, go to set page settings for the map you want. For width and height, you want to put the exact same number that you see in columns and rows, that you see in columns and rows here. You want to put the exact same number you see in columns and rows here, 18 by 18. So you want to put 18 by 18. I'm sorry about my cat scratching. Save settings and meowing. Oh, I messed this one up, haven't I? Yeah, and then just resize it to the map. Should zoom in on this one. And it is perfectly aligned. This is way easier. I now do all of my maps like this. I always make them like a little bit larger than they would be so they can fit into a square. Yeah, so I hope that helps. Once you've done it, congratulations. You now have the bare bones of a D&D game ready to go. Thank you for watching. In the next video, I will be taking you through the general game settings in Roll20 and what to enable and disable, as well as some token shenanigans to up your game. I've been James, and I'll see you next time.